If I don't get my full share, this is unfair. I deserve exactly what Father wrote.
I will not accept less.
Long ago, in a quiet village near a vast desert, there lived an old man with his 3 sons. The village was small, dry, and far from the busy cities. Life there was not easy, but the old man was respected by everyone. He was known as an honest, hard-working, and wise person. The old man owned 17 camels. These camels were not just animals to him, they were his life. He used them to transport goods across the desert, helping travelers, traders, and nearby villages. With these camels, he fed his family, raised his sons, and built a simple but stable life. As the years passed, the old man grew weak. His hair turned white, his steps became slow, and he knew his time on earth was coming to an end. Before his death, he called his 3 sons and spoke to them with a calm voice. "My sons," he said, "I have worked my whole life for these camels. After I am gone, they will belong to you. But remember, wealth is not just about owning things, it is about wisdom." Soon after, the old man passed away. The village mourned his death. After the funeral and all the rituals were completed, the 3 sons gathered inside their father's small house to read his will. They believed the camels would be divided fairly, and each of them would continue the business. But when they read the will, everything changed. Their father had written something very unusual. He said, "The eldest son should receive half of the camels. The second son should receive 1/3 of the camels. The youngest son should receive 1/9 of the camels." The 3 brothers stared at each other in silence. "Half of 17?" the eldest son said. "1/3 of 17?" the second son added. "And 1/9?" the youngest whispered. It made no sense. 17 is an odd number. You cannot divide 17 camels into half, 1/3, and 1/9 without cutting a camel, and that was impossible. At first, they laughed nervously. They thought maybe their father made a mistake, but the will was clear. This was his final wish. Days passed. The brothers argued. They calculated. They blamed each other. They even started doubting their father's wisdom. "If I don't get my full share, this is unfair," said the eldest. "I deserve exactly what Father wrote," said the second. "I will not accept less," said the youngest. The camels remained tied outside, unused. The business stopped. Tension grew between the brothers. What once was unity slowly turned into conflict. Finally, after many sleepless nights, the youngest brother spoke. "There is a wise man in the village," he said. "People say he solves problems no one else can. Let us go to him." With no other choice, the brothers agreed. They went to the wise man and explained everything. They told him about their father, the will, the 17 camels, and the impossible division. The wise man listened quietly. He did not interrupt, he did not judge. When they finished, he smiled gently. "Bring all the camels to me tomorrow," he said. The brothers were confused, but they trusted him. The next day, they brought all 17 camels to the wise man's home. The wise man then did something unexpected. He brought 1 camel of his own and added it to theirs. "Now," he said calmly, "you have 18 camels." He turned to the eldest son. "Read your share," he said. The eldest son read the will aloud. "Half of the camels." The wise man nodded. "Half of 18 is 9. The eldest son received 9 camels. Then the wise man turned to the second son. "Your share?" 1/3 of the camels. 1/3 of 18 is 6. The second son received 6 camels. Now the wise man turned to the youngest son. 1/9. 1/9 of 18 is 2. The youngest son received 2 camels. The brothers counted silently. 9 plus 6 plus 2 equals 17 camels, exactly the number their father had owned. The wise man then smiled, walked to the remaining camel, and took his 1 camel back. The problem was solved. The brothers stood frozen. Their eyes widened. Their anger disappeared. In its place came shame, respect, and understanding. They realized something important. Their father was never testing mathematics. He was testing wisdom. The wise man looked at them and said, "Many problems in life look impossible because you are looking at them the wrong way. Sometimes the solution is not about fighting for your share, but about adding wisdom to the problem." The brothers bowed their heads in respect. They thanked the wise man and returned home together, not as enemies, but as brothers again. From that day on, they worked together, shared the business, and lived in peace. And they never forgot the lesson of the 17 camels.